What's going on? So in the videos that are gonna follow, I'm gonna break down a few drills that you can be doing on your own in whatever space your environment allows. The reason I say this is because I do these drills in my living room, in the kitchen, whenever I have a down second, I'll just work on it. And so I'm gonna break those down so that you can practice them and help increase your automaticity of doing certain moves, but also feeling more comfortable whenever you get the ball to be able to execute the move. And so stay tuned. All of these drills, no ball is necessary because we're going to be doing the work up here. All right, so it's going to be imagery work. And there's tons of research behind creating it up here and manifesting it in reality. There's a high correlation between it. So we're going to work on creating it up here. So that way, even if you don't have the opportunity to practice or to do this inside of a game, you can still get the work in up here. So for this first drill, we're going to work on getting and catching the ball inside the post and then finishing with a very dominant shot. All right, so I'm just going to walk through a couple of steps that I would do because I have lots of different weapons inside of my arsenal, so they may be a lot different than yours. So I'm just going to show you what I would do. This is our basket, and say for instance I get the ball over here. Ball. I catch the ball. I'm here. I'm feeling where the defense is. I may fake towards the middle and then spin back to go for the layup or the shot. All right, so I'm just going to work on doing that for a little bit, and you take note. So catch the ball, fake inside, spin. That's all I'm doing. Notice what I'm doing with my hands. I still have the ball, I'm still dribbling. All of this is very real. I'm here, fake, switch. All right, for this next drill, we're gonna work on attacking. All right, like I said, all of these drills are imagery. So you don't need a ball or an actual person for any of this. All of this is gonna be created up here, okay? So let me break down what the attack looks like. So for the attack, I'm gonna be pushing towards the basket here. But what I'm gonna do is I have the ball and I'll be making a move, some sort of move before I attack towards the basket. And I'm just gonna go through that move, practicing it. You have 1 minute for this drill, okay? I'll just show you a few seconds. So the next drill, we're actually gonna work on our ball handling skills because none of that other stuff matters if we catch the ball and we put it down and we're sloppy with it and we lose it. So gotta work on those handles. So this right here is the perfect drill to work on the handles. You just have the ball and you're just working it. You have the ball as if you were in space with it. So this is what you're doing. What would you do with the ball if you had it right here? If you were to record yourself, it should look like you actually have a ball in your hand based on the moves that you're doing. But you're just working on it, seeing all the moves. All right, now, I'm not doing things that are unrealistic, okay? You don't see me having the ball. Can't do that. So I have the ball, I'm using it like I actually have it. Okay? All right. So the last physical drill that we're going to be doing here is actually putting the dribble together with a shot. Because, like I said, you never know what opportunity you have. Say, for instance, you hit the ball in the post and you turn to make a post move and it's shut down. So you have to dribble out and you may have a shot. You may have a shot. So you never know when you're going to need to do these things. So practicing them and having them in your arsenal is probably going to be best, okay? So we're going to take the dribble and put it with a shot to finish. So here, dribble. What does it look like to go into that shot? You're just going to rep this out, maybe 2 to 3 dribbles with the shot. So a couple of things to remember when you're doing these drills. If you're doing them right, you will sweat because you're actually putting that, kinesthetic motion, like moving, and you're putting it into action. So it should create some kind of increased heart rate and body temperature to the point you're sweating. So that's number one. Also, after you do those 4 drills, I'd say go through it at least a couple of times. Like I say, it's a minute per each drill. So if you do it twice, that's 4 minutes for the drill. But after you do the 4 drills, I suggest and I recommend you take that, 30 seconds to a minute break and work on some things to actually build yourself up. So some questions I would ask myself is, how good do I want to be as a basketball player? How good do I want to be? And once I say, I'd like to be very good, let's just say that. Then it's like, what does that look like for me to be very good? All right. Challenging myself to create that vision of what it looks like for me to be a very good basketball player. All right. And after you've had the time to think about that and go through those thoughts, jump back in. Rep number 2, same thing. Start out with your post game, working on your post finishing. After that, go into the attack game, what it looks like to attack the basket. Then looking at your dribbles, get your handles right. After you get your handles right, make sure you put the shot to it. Okay, you got to be able to have the whole package. And what this right here is going to do, like I said, it's going to train your body and your mind to be in a situation even though you're really not in it. So that way, when you are in the situation, it comes easy. It becomes more automatic. You have the confidence to execute these moves because they're now inside your muscles and you can demonstrate it, okay? So I hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.